So Into the Emerald Dream has finally come out, and with its release, Standard has finally rotated. And how I'm celebrating that is by playing Starship Hunter. And you might be thinking, this deck already existed, why not play a new and exciting deck? That's because I keep running into slow, grindy Death Knights and Warriors, and I kind of just wanted to have a leg up on them, and this is the deck that I am doing that with. But there is a new inclusion in this deck that I do want to highlight, and that is Nightmare Lord Xavius. So this plays very well into what Hunter was already trying to do with it being a Discover minion. So it's a 4-mana 4/4 demon with the battle cry of Discover a minion from your deck and give it a dark gift. So the dark gifts are a variety of ways that you can buff up a minion. I think one of them reduces the mana cost of one, but also makes it weaker. There's one that makes a minion double up on its battle cries. So the dark gifts can be very powerful and can solely determine a game. And of course, because this is a Discover mechanic, we of course are running the Discover package with Rangari Scout and Exarch Naielle. And the last thing that I want to cover with this deck is that we did have a pivotal piece of the deck rotate out here recently with Yelling Yodeler. That is how we used to OTK combo our opponents. We now just need to lean on the Ceaseless Expanse. So what the combo looks like now is we create a very big Starship that comprises of a few Biopods, usually 3 or 4. And then on our combo turn, we launch the Starship, then play the Ceaseless Expanse, and then our Starship's Death Rattle will then OTK our opponent. And that is pretty much the new Starship Hunter featuring one new card. But if you want to give this deck a spin, I highly recommend it. I've been having an absolute blast with it. So I'm leaving the deck code down in the description. And if you enjoy Hearthstone content like this, please consider subscribing. Let's get into some games. The Warrior. Now this is a true test. Can I out damage a warrior? Love to see Exarch. And those are later game cards. Perfect. Okay. Loving this hand. Hopefully Birdwatching can find Rangari Scout. And we can just start going crazy with scouts. To like double up, triple up on Biopods. Step 1, find the scout. Step 2 is of course coining out Exarch. Okay. Yep, just get her out there. Why not? So we have a clear game plan. Find Biopods. And also don't die to just like warriors taunts. That's also an objective of mine. This did not find Biopods, but I think having 2 Ceaseless Expanses will be good. And let's get another Rangari Scout, just to spend our mana. So next turn...
Stop and smell the flowers.
I might... Yeah, we're probably just gonna hit the button. How many Rangari Scouts is too many Rangari Scouts? I'll let you know when I find out. I just have so much. I have so many resources. It's embarrassing at this point. Okay, fine. I'll dump one. It discounts my Ceaseless Expanses. I have 2 more in hand. I'm greedy, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Find me in the dream.
Okay.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Pretty good. So let's go Arkonite Defense Crystal.
Follow its tracks.
I can't. No, I need to. Let's trade him off. Let's trade him off. And hopefully find like alien encounters. Tracking. Sure. Tracking into tracking, and we never burn Biopod. I wouldn't do it personally. Oh, please don't eat Biopod. Okay, that's fine. That's a-okay. So let's play... I guess Specimen Claw into tracking. This might be greedy. No, just pick Biopod. It's what you should pick. And then play a Biopod. And I guess, like, soften him up. Sure. Feels responsible enough. Ooh, that guy's big. That guy's dead. Okay. Yeah, there goes my Biopod. Okay. Naturally. So let's... Sasquawk? Into alien encounters. And this always hits ham. No. Okay. This... into a pass of the turn. Yep. So this will be up to an 11. So I need to figure out more ways to double up on Biopods, and that's probably through Cubicle. I think I'm done with Rangari Scout. So let's trade it like this. Sure. Into here. Play another Biopod, or should I... Lord Xavius. So if I can find exactly Cubicle, which is a 2 and 9, I can go kind of crazy with Biopod. Yeah, let's try. It's just that easy. And then we snipe the ham. No, we snipe their face, I meant. We'll clear ham at least. And end the turn. Yeah, that felt responsible. So now we're going to have 3 Biopods in here. That's fine. That's a-okay, actually. I think. Actually, if I can Xavius into another cube, this is absolutely... And I think it's guaranteed. Yeah. Sure, it can have taunt. That's like the worst thing for it to have, but sounds good to me. Snipe it. No. Let's just take some pressure off me. And spit out another one. Perfect. Yeah, I think that was guaranteed because I only had Scarab Keychain and Specimen Claw and the Cubicle left over. So now I just need to make sure I can armor up out of range, which should be easy. Especially with how much my opponent's drawing. I'm just counting down till Ceaseless. Okay, they have another endless 6/11. They have a cubicle of their own. I actually think mine is stronger. Oddly enough, theirs spits out 130s, mine spits out 2/2s. So, who's to say whose is stronger? We'll go Defense Crystal. Into, I guess, we can track, but like, really the objective of the game is just play cards to make this cost less. So let's bump into here. Okay. Play a Birdwatching into Specimen Claw. Specimen Claw, and then just like a random Rangari Scout. Let's trade these off. So that will reduce this by 2. And yeah, it's game. My opponent might not know it, but it is in fact game. Yep, that's hostile invader, and this is going to deal an obscene amount of damage. Again, I don't think the armor's going to do it, but I'm rooting for you. But you are going to get a 130. So I do need to look out for that. Yeah, I think this might be lethal. And then Ceaseless Expanse is still a very balanced card. And I think I had like 100 damage over. Maybe it's time to make this a 5/5. Ceaseless would still see play. That's a 0 mana Twisting Nether. Ooh, a Paladin. I haven't seen a Paladin yet. It's probably like Imbue Paladin, if I had to guess. Ooh. I love having Scout with the backup Vigilant. So I can like play this on turn 1 and just like not fear this guy dying. I mean, I'm scouted out of my mind right now. Yeah, just run them out. Who cares? I have so many of them. Now it's just like find Tracking or Birdwatching or Creature of Madness. Or I'll even take Keychain. Why not? So this shuffles 2 Emerald Portals into your deck. They are 1-cost dragons. Cool. Let's protect my 1/2. Might be a bit of an aggressive use of Laser Barrage, but my mana wasn't being spent well anyway. So now the goal is get my hand full of Biopods by turn 6. So I can go absolutely crazy with Sasquawk. Divine Shield, Wind Fury. Ooh, a Charging Acolyte. Is it a King Mukla? Like Divine Shield, Wind Fury, 5/6 for 3 mana? We'll see if that hurts. We'll see if that ends up hurting me. Let's get another Rangari Scout. How could this possibly backfire? With that? Okay. Yeah. I could see that backfiring. I'm not convinced. Throw him out there. Get out the monkey. No, let's be responsible and wait for the Biopod for next turn. So I can go Biopod into another King Mukla. I mean, that's just sick. Because then I get a King Mukla back with Sasquawk without the battle cry. I'm all about that. This was a brilliant pick, even. Wait, stop that. Wait, cut that out. How dare you use my own bananas against me? Ridiculous. Okay, clear that. And then Biopod another King Mukla. I have not learned my lesson. And frankly, I kind of refuse to. So next turn is the easiest Sasquawk of my life. So it's a 5-cost dragon. Well, that's not ideal with the bananas I just gave him. And they still have 5 mana left over. Maybe the bananas weren't a good idea. Oh no. Oh no. No, I think it's fine actually. I actually feel completely safe. Get off the bird. So let's clear here. Oh, it doesn't come with Wind Fury and Divine Shield? I've been duped. Lied to and swindled. Was this right now just a 2-2? So that's not the most impressive cubicle. So next turn is probably Rangari Scout tracking. Because I really need to figure out a way to make my Starship a little bit bigger and also find Ceaseless Expanse and also reduce Ceaseless Expanse down to 0 mana. A lot needs to go right, I guess is what I'm saying. But like my board looks pretty solid. Okay, I like to see them taking 5 damage. I don't like the look of this 8-7 though. Yeah, using my own delicious bananas against me. Yeah, that hurt. Okay. Arkonite defense crystal's pretty good. Let's start with tracking. Specimen Claw might be the move. Because then I'm doubling up on my... Actually, it's just Exodar. 2 Exodars rules. Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay. Swing 2. Gobble them up. And I'm kind of getting tired of getting smacked around by this dragon. So let's just end the turn spit out a 2/2 and probably just taunt up next turn. Well, that's terrifying. This creates a 1-cost Wild God. Okay. And they are at 8 mana. So I'm not like in real big trouble. Just like a moderate sized amount of trouble. So I can launch a 6/6. They're going to elect to hit me in the head. I get it. Ooh. Exarch is nasty on this turn. Yeah, I think it's just Exarch. So we can now double up on more Rangari Scouts. Is that irresponsible? No. No, it is not. It's actually the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. And am I seriously gonna greed?
What are you waiting for? Follow its tracks.
No, I am gonna greed actually. Yeah, let's just get a little bit more greedy. I am at 17, which isn't the most life I've ever seen. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. We can at least defense crystal into tracking into another defense crystal, or should I bank for alien encounters? Let's go for alien encounters. Or maybe like a 2-drop that will help me in this situation. This gets me out of the situation every time. I can feel it in my bones. Oh yeah, this is not ideal. Oh. So I'm going to take 8 off of that. Because this allows you to pay my health for it. Okay. And this will also kill me? Potentially? There's no way the Ceaseless Expanse is 0 mana right now. There's just no shot. Huh. So let's go Vigilant into Rangari Scout. Into Birdwatching, of course. into Ceaseless Expanse. Okay, okay, this is 4 mana. Beautiful. You just love to see it. Did that actually just like save me completely?
What are you waiting for?
I think so. So we play this. And then we just... Ceaseless? Like they get a 4/4. And I guess those are coming back. Everybody knew those were coming back, including myself. My brain hurts. I'm just... Yeah, I'm lost. And this is like super lethal, right? If I get a turn. So I'm not instantly dead, which I do like. Uh-huh. So this is a 7-cost dragon coming down. Which will be an 8/5. It summons a random dragon for each time this has died this game. Okay. We have an 8/8. And we still have that. Okay. Well, I am just I'm flabbergasted that we won this game. Let's bump. Wait, actually, did I win? Yes. Because I can launch it and deal damage. Right?
What have we here?
Yeah. That should be lethal. Or I can get the pieces back, and that will be lethal too. Okay, perfect. I think that's guaranteed. Alright, alright, alright. We found it. We absolutely found it. Amazing. And then these 2 little shots come and dunk on my opponent as well. If you couldn't tell, I was lost for about 80% of that game. But we did walk away with the W. And I think I'm 4-0 with this deck. Yeah.